नहीं ये हो गया ऑन?
Yes,
Yes,
recording is
ma'am.
on.
Start. Record start.
Okay, till now, can you anyone give a little bit summary? Manoj.
As
Please, can
little,
you just review what we have learned till now?
yeah, from the as little what I've noted down. So the first thing what you spoke is Gherand Samhita. Usually it is a conversation between Maharshi Gherand and Chanda Kapali, and the second thing what was discussed was what kind of yoga is followed in Gherand Samhita. That is the Ghatastha yoga, and you also should have the Tattva Jnana and in the chapter 1, verse 4, you were discussing about the Nasti Maya somehow. I'm just not aware of the sutra, but you can continue with this sutra, I guess.
Okay, Aarti ma'am, can you tell who have written Gherand Samhita?
Maharishi Kiran.
Okay, and who has given the commentary?
Yes, Raja Chandakapali and
No,
Maharishi Kiran. Conversation between
no,
the
no.
Maharishi.
No, I'm asking who have written the commentary of Gherand Samhita, which we are reading.
Swami Nirjananda.
Niranjananand Saraswati. Okay,
Niranjan.
this is also, these are the confusing question which you can face in the exam. Okay, so you should be very active during learning. Okay, so we are starting with the slope 1:4. I was discussing, you can get the question in this way, like Maya is equal to Papa, Yoga is equal to Bala, Gyan is equal to Bandhu, and Ahankar, that is the ego, is equal to Ripu. Ripu is here is the enmity. So these kind of cross-sectioning question you can receive in the exam, or either you can just get the one example, means Maya is equal to what according to Gherand Sahita. So you can answer Maya is equal to Pap. So sometimes the question may be like this: Yoga is equal to in Gherand Sahita, which one is represented as Bal? So you can just answer yoga. So these kind of not direct question, but sometimes it's a very indirect question you can face in the exam. So you have to not only remember the slok, but you have to understand the inner meaning and the cross meaning of the slok also. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, there's a doubt like, uh,
What?
wouldn't you be dealing with the concept of the like, for example, the sloka which you concept, or will you be just giving us the important questions, or would you be dealing with the concept? Like, because this is the first time we are getting the Gherana Samhita, like the syllabus is being covered for the first time.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. So we will be covering all the important slokas. We will be explaining it, and we will be with that. We will be also, because our purpose is to go for the net exam. We will be focusing on that. The more priority will be on that. Okay. So we will be explaining the slokas. We will understanding the meaning of each word, and with that, we'll need to go a little bit faster. Okay. So I just ask initially, everyone have the text, because if you go from the class, just read the text, because whatever I will tell, it will go from above your head if you don't study day by day. Okay, so just make a habit, make a routine. Whatever I teach you today, just read itself, because what you will read is more important to you. Okay, so the next sloka is, what's the why Chandakapali has gone to the Maharshi Gherand. What's the purpose of going? So the initial section also they have mentioned the Tattva Gyan. He wants to know about the Tattva Gyan. He wants to know about the mastering in the yoga. He wants to know the what's the path of getting the self-actualization, self-realization, how he can achieve the self-realization. in this way. So you can get the another question ki what kind of jnana is given in the Gherand Samhita itself. It's the Tattva Jnana. The another was that is the six. Sometimes you can receive the question what type of karma is in Gherand Samhita. This is the very important slok. So it's never direct question you can receive. So Maharshi Gherand is explaining to Raja Chandakapali, Shukrit and Duskrit. These are the two types of karma which has been mentioned in the Gherand Samhita. Sukrite, Duskrite, Kare Jarte, Praninam Ghata. So the body of all living beings, whatever we are the living beings, and even the animals and every living being is born out of karma. Yes, we all are the students of yoga, so we know about the what is the karma yoga, what how is working. So our body is made up of deeds, our karma, whether in the previous life or in the previous birth we have done the good karma or the bad karma. Based on that, we get the another life. And now, as a human being itself, what kind of karma we are performing in the next life, we will get the life according to our deeds. Good deed is the sukrit karma, and bad deed are the Duskrit karma. So based on our deeds, we get the life. So here Maharshi Gherand is explaining the body creates karmas, which in turn creates the body. Okay? Can you understand? This body is created by karma. And what karma we are doing, based on that, we are getting the body in the next life. Okay? Till 6. After that, the another question here starts. What kind of yoga is mentioned in the Gherand Samhita? There are various types of yoga like Astang Yoga, Sadang Yoga, Shaptang Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and there are many more. So, what kind of yoga is mentioned in the uh, Gherand Samhita? So, those who will be super excited, they will text Hatha Yoga. No, the answer is wrong here. So, Hatha Yoga is there, but Maharshi Gherand is explaining about Saptang Yoga. There are 7 types of yoga. So these are the minor things which results in the wrong answer, confusing answer. So Hatha Yoga is the correct answer. Manya Marsikarand is explaining the Hatha Yoga. But within the Hatha Yoga, he is explaining about the Saptang Yoga. So through the whole Gherand Samhita, we will discuss Saptang means 7. There are 7 types of yoga which is mentioned in the Gherand Samhita. This slok is very important. You have all have to remember it because this many in the last papers you have seen the question. You can get the question in multiple choice question itself, in the crossing matching question itself, or sometimes you can get the one word answer itself. The slok is Shodhanam Dridhita Chev Sthairyam Dhairyam Cha Lagvam Pratyaksham च निर्लिप्तम च घटस्य सप्त साधनम. Can any of you repeat? Anita ji, can you repeat this slok?
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Sodhanam dhrityasta
बोलते
shavita
रहो कोई बात नहीं. It's okay.
Sridayam Dhairyam cha lavaham pratyaksham cha nirlapatam cha gatasya sapta sabdaham. No, that's
Okay.
all, ma'am.
Okay, it's okay. Good. Next, anyone?
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
tell ma'am.
Yeah, one by one. Just go with the fast one. Come on.
शोधनं दृढता चैव स्थैर्यं धैर्यं च लाङ्गवं प्रत्यक्षं च निर्लिप्तं च घटस्य सप्तसाधनम्.
Very good. Next.
शोधनं दृढता च स्थैर्यं धैर्यं च लाघवं प्रत्यक्षं च निर्लिप्तं च घटस्य सप्तसाधनम्.
Okay, next. Sonia, you come.
शोधनं दृढतं चैव स्थैर्यं धैर्यं च लाघवं प्रत्यक्षं च
Mhm.
निर्वृत्तं च घटस्य सप्तधानं.
Okay, very good, everyone. This is the tomorrow I will listen this slok. Everyone must remember this slok. Okay, this is very important sloka. Again, I repeat. One, just if you can't chant properly, break the words word by word. Sodhanam, dridhata, chaiv, स्थैर्यम, धैर्यम, च लाघवम, प्रत्यक्षम, च निर्लिप्तम, च घटस्य सप्त sadhanam. Okay, so these are the 7 sadhanas for the Ghat Shuddhi. Here, Ghat is represented by our body. So our whole body is like a Ghat, and these 7 techniques will be able to take us on the path of self-realization, self-actualization. So Mahasi Gherand will now explain the things one by one. Each one will be explained one by one. Okay, so the Sodhanam is the purification of the body. Dhrita is the firmness. Sthariam, sthariam is the stability or the steadiness. Dhairya is the patience. Lagvam is lightness in the body, or protection is the inner perception or the self declaration, and nirliptam is non-involvement in anything. So these are the 7 techniques which we are going to learn in details. Okay. So what does it mean? This is the another important slok. You have to just be a little bit fast. So the you have to remember the slok number also. Saptang Yoga is mentioned in 1/9, and again the slok explanation slok is mentioned in 1/10 to 11. This is the Sat Karmana Shodhanam cha Asnena Bhavet Dhridam Mudraya Sthirta Chaiva Prityaharena Dhirta प्राणायामलग्घं च ध्यान प्रत्यक्षात्मना samadhi nam nirliptim cha muktirevana sansaya. So each 7 techniques is represented, is correlating with the yogic technique. Here one by one we will correlate these 7 things with the yogic techniques. Shat karmana sodhana we have studied earlier na? So sodhan purification, how will be the purification done in the body? So the purification will be done with the help of shat karma. There are 6. Shat means 6, karmas means techniques. There are 6 techniques which will be used for the purification of our body. So by performing sat karma, we can just purify our internal and outer body. So the next is the Shatkarmana Shodhana. Asanin Bhavid. As from the asan, when we are performing asanas, by performing asana, we get the stability. As you all know, we get the physical stability, muscular stability. So by the practice of asana, we get firmness, stability in the whole body. Through mudras is the sthirta. Through mudras, you can the steadiness. Through pratyahara, Pratyahara is represented for the patients. Pratyahara, these 7 techniques we will understand in the 7th chapter. So I will go with a little bit shorter here. So through by practicing pranayams, you get the lightness over all your whole body. And through meditation, you get self-realization, and through samadhi, you get non-attachment or the non-involvement from the metaphysical world. So this slok is another important slok, and I think every second time one question must come from this sloka. So you have to remember it. Uh, Sonia, can you chant this? Come on, do a little bit faster. Come on.
सत्कर्मणा शोधनं च आसनेन वावदृढं मुद्रया
Mhm.
स्थिरता चैव प्रत्याहारेण दृढता pranayama alagavam cha dhyana pratyaksa atmanah samadhina nirliptam cha muktireva na samsaya.
Very good. So you must remember it tomorrow. Can you remember?
I'll try, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Just try. These are the important thing which you have, which you must be on your key points. On your fingertips. Whenever somebody asks, just give the fast answer. So we are starting from the Shatkarmana. Shatkarmana representing for the Shodhana. This is also called the Shodhana Kriya. There are 6 techniques which has been represented as the Shodhana Kriya. So we are starting the first chapter, that is the Shatkarma. Okay. So there are 6 Shatkarma which has been explained in Gherand Samhita. 6 Satkarmana has been explained in Hatha Yoga Pradipika itself. In the when the every Hatha Yogic text will end, we will go with the comparison also for making things easy for you. First, we will learn it in detail. Okay, so the sloka is here. The another important sloka, Gharan Sahita 1/12. Dhautir vastis tatha neti loliki tratakam tatha कपालभातिश्चैतानि षट्कर्माणि समाचरेत्. I repeat, धौतिर्वस्तिस्तथा नीति लौलिकी तराटकम तथा कपालभातिश्चैतानि षट्कर्माणि समाचरेत्. So, performing these 6 karma, shat karma, you can. It's a very essential for you to go on the path of yogi or on the path of self enlightenment. There are steps by step technique is already explained in the Hatha Yogic text. You have to follow the path because in the today's you can see if somebody is having very bad lifestyle or they will directly go to some vipassana meditation and something. So this is not the step they have followed. So they can face some of the adverse effect of these energy also. So we need to everything is very step by step mentioned. So the first step is Shat Karmana. The purpose of doing Shat Karmana is purification of your body. So these are the 6 techniques, and these 6 techniques has been mentioned in the detail. I will show you with the help of PPT. You can just take a screenshot or you can just take a like a clip so that you can remember every asana in a detail. So starting from the Shat Karma, that is here Dhoti, Basti, Neti. In a Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Noli is explained, but in Gherand Samhita, Loliki is there. This is another confusing question which you can face in the exam. Sometimes you can get confused between the Noli and Loliki. Both are the same things, but they are synonyms. In the 2 different yogic texts, Hatha Yogic text, the name is represented different. In it is Loliki. In Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it's Noli. Next is Trataka and Kapalbhati. Among dhoti, there are 4 types of dhoti: Antar dhoti, Dand dhoti, Hrid dhoti, Mool Shodhana. Okay. Among Antar dhoti also there are 4 parts. That is the Vatasara, Varishara, Agnisara, Vahiskrit. In a Dant dhoti itself, it's Dant Moola, Jiva Moola, Karma Randra, and Kapala Randra. Hrid dhoti is of 3 types: Dand, Vaman, Vastra. Can any of you remember these already? Any of you? Do you know about all these? Sai,
Yes,
Anitya
Umesh.
ji, do you know about all the Satkarma already? A little bit introduction also, you know?
Yes, ma'am. In application, we have learnt.
But the theoretical, no.
Uh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Sai? Sai?
Yeah, theoretically, no, ma'am, but practically the procedures, how to perform them, that have been dealt in practical yoga.
Okay. Okay. So just have you taken the screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, just take it as a to thing to remember. Now, as I was no want to know कि आप लोग को कितना पता है, so that we can again shift to the basic. Okay? Okay. So there is 6 type. You all understand till there? Till here, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Everyone clear? Yeah, all clear. Huh?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No,
Clear.
6 types we understood.
Okay, okay. So we'll start about the first set kriya is the dhoti. Okay, so we'll start with the dhoti. So here we start with the dhoti. So there are 4 types of dhoti is in Gherand Samhita. You should be in the initial also I mentioned ki it will be your soft thing you must remember what is mentioned in which text because that's only the thing which is rotating in the net exam and at that time you must be knowing everything but you will be amazed or you will be confused to see the question because all have the similar kind of answer. So just classification here is very important. So starting with the dhoti. So dhoti is here of 4 types. Antar dhoti, danta dhoti, rid dhoti, mool shodhanam. These are the 4 types of dhoti which has been explained in Gherand Samhita. Dhotim chatur vidyam kritva ghatam kurvanti nirvalam. Again here the ghatam kurvanti nirvalam means ghatam ghat is represented here. What whenever the ghat is represented, it means your body. So, what's the benefit of doing dhoti? Ghatam kurvanti nirmalam. It just clean your body. So, what's the sometimes the question will come? What will be the benefit of doing dhoti? So, the only answer you must be knowing with the slok. This is another key important thing you should know. Ki the answer must be equal. The must answer must be you must be knowing ki these all are right. I think these all options are same, and I think these are all of these. Most of the people will take all of these, but you have to remember the answer of sloka. What is mentioned in the sloka? That is the most important thing. So don't go with the all option. Just explore first answer. Your first preference should be what's mentioned in the sloka. So you have to go with that. Okay. So here, what's the benefit of dhoti? Science. What's the benefit of dhoti?
Gatham kurvanti nirmalam.
Means your body is getting healthy and pure. So these are the 4 types of dhoti, and now one by one we will read about each dhoti. So first is the antardhoti. Antardhoti represented for the internal cleansing of your body. Antardhoti is also now of 4 types. Vatasaram, Varisaram, Vahinisaram, Vahiskritam. Ghatasya nirmalthai. Hant dhoti chatur vidya. Vatasaram, Varisaram, Vahinisaram, and Vahiskritam. These are the again 4 subtypes of antardhoti. So here one by one we are going in the deep. So initially I have showed you this slide. First, this is Satkar. There are 6 types of Satkar. Among them, Dhoti has 4 parts. Antardhoti, Dantdhoti, Hridhoti, Moolshodan. And again, Antardhoti is having 4 more parts. Vatasara, Varishara, Agnisara, and Bahiskrit. Is it now a little bit relatable to you? Is
Yes,
it
ma'am.
relatable now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, we'll start with the Vatasara first. So, Vatasara Antardhoti is basically cleaning the stomach with the air. So, Vata means here, Vata is here represented with the air. बहुत सारे, if there is Sanskrit name and it's difficult for you to remember, so just break these words and give the easy name, like to remember. Vatasara means what here is the air. Vatasara antardhoti means you are cleaning your stomach with air. So here is the kak. Kak here is the crow. You have to make the crow shape of your lip like this. Pived vayum saneh saneh. You have to inhale the air slowly, slowly from the mouth by doing crow's beak. Like you have to make the lip as a crow's beak. Okay. So, and from after that, slowly suck in the as much as air. If you can inhale possibly, you can just inhale deeply, and as much as it's possible for you. So now you have to circulate that air in the stomach, inside the abdomen, and then gradually expelate it completely. Like we'll just show you with the figure. So these sometimes uh, you know the technique na. What you have to do in the Vatasara Dhoti? Vatasaranta Dhoti, you have to sit and you have to make a first crow beak. You have to inhale the air from the mouth and take the air inside the stomach. Keep the air inside the stomach for a few moments, and with oration or just bolte na, dakar lena. So you have to just exhale the air from the mouth or the nose itself. Okay. So, why? In which asana, sometimes can question may arise, in which asana vata sari kriya must be practiced? So, the answer is any sitting position. Vata sari cannot be performed in a standing position. What's the reason? Can anybody relate? Can anyone relate? Why cannot we do vata sardhoti in a standing position?
Because it is
And,
cleaning our stomach, ma'am. So we should sit in.
and if we stand, then what will happen? Just give any answer. It's not necessary you have to give the right answer. Just participate so that you will be more confident. Okay, and it will give you experience and you will learn thing very quickly in the class itself. So just don't hesitate. Give wrong answer, right answer, whatever is knowing to you. Come on. Just give any folly examples. Why cannot we do in standing position? Just use common sense or give any vague answer. It's okay. Come on, guys.
I
Why
think
cannot we do in the standing?
in standing position, say ultimately it is about to in sitting position. Ultimately, this practice is about to circulate the air within you. But if you stand, there may be a chance that the air may escape through the orifices which are there.
Yeah,
So
very good. Yeah, there may be no chance. Definitely, the air will pass through the intestine and come through the anus. So we should always practice, because in this class now, I just request you all, please be participated and give any answer you want. Okay, it's not necessary you have to give the right answer. If you participate, you will learn more. So we have to do this in the sitting position only. In Padmasana, whether it is Sukhasana, Siddhasana, or Siddha Yoniasana. So when we stand, why we not to do the standing position? Because when we stand, the intestine are open and air can freely enter them. But when we sit in any asana, the physical position contracts the intestine, causing a type of blockage which keeps the air sustained in the stomach itself. And you have to rotate the air inside the stomach only for few seconds. So this is that's why it's important to practice this asana in a sitting position itself. Now you remember what's Vatasar Antardhoti? Sonia, can you say me?
yes,
Sonia,
Yes, ma'am.
just tell me
In Vatasar, sorry, sorry, ma'am.
how to perform Vatasara
Hello.
Dhoti.
In
Yeah, you are
Vatsara
audible. You can go.
Antaradhoti, first one should make a beak of a crow and then inhale through the mouth. And after inhaling, uh, we should circulate the air in the abdomen, and after circulating and exhale through our mouth or nose.
Okay. Aarti ji,
Yes, ma'am.
please tell the
Make a lips like a crow, and then inhale the air into your body, into your abdomen. Keep it in the abdomen for some time, and then uh, like uh, the car or something like that,
belching. We are
belching,
belching
yes,
out.
belching out all the air from
Mhm.
the mouth. Yes,
Okay,
in the
good.
sitting position, in any sitting position.
Means everything is going clear to you now.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, now you all have to remember what's the. Sometimes the question can come with in which mudra, because kaki is a mudra itself. We will learn in which mudra Vatasar Dhoti is performed. The answer is, what will be
Kaki
the
mudra.
answer? Yeah, definitely the answer is in front of you in the screen. So, in which mudra the Vatasara Dhoti is performed? It's the answer is simple. It's the Kaki mudra. So, moving to the next. What is the in the next sloka? So the result, what will be the benefits of doing Vatasara? The whole yogic text is based on that. If you want to know even the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, even if you read it as a story na, then it will be more understanding. In one sloka, the some person is asking the problem, what is yoga? I don't know what is yoga. In the second answer, there will be answer. This is yoga. Means combination of ha, tha is called yoga, and the again question will, what will be the benefit of yoga? The again the question will come. So this is written in a very easier way. So in the first, they have explained what is the Vatasar. In the next slope, they have mentioned what is the benefit of doing Vatasar. So you have to remember the first answer must be from your shloka itself. So Vatasaram param bhuvopiyam deh nirmal karakam sarvarog chayakaram deha nalvivardhakam. So Vatasara, this technique is a very secret technique, and it's not open to, I think till now also it's not open for therapeutic benefits, because when you take the air inside and try to hold the breathe inside the stomach, this can be performed only by those who are the sadhakas or those who have command over their breathing. For the beginners, it must be not easy. So here, Vatasaram Param Gopyam, it's secret technique which is used for purifying the body. So the first benefit is Deh Nirmal Karakam. The first benefit of Vatasaradhoti is Deh Nirmal Karakam. The second benefit is Sarva Roga Chayakaram, means it destroys all diseases. The third benefit of Vatasaradhoti is Dehanal Vivardhakam, activates the gastric fire. Dehanal means your gastric fire. So it just activates the digestive fire, which helps in to digest food, or just it must be helpful in dealing with all kind of digestive disorder. So these the three benefits are purification of your body, destroy all diseases, and activates the gastric fire inside your body. So these are the three benefits of Vatasaradhoti. So I have just explained these three. First one is the Deha Nirmal Karakam. Next is the Sarvarog Chayakaram, Deha Nalvivardhakam. Okay, so these are the three benefits of doing Vatasara Dhoti. Next is the Varisara. Vat was represented by air. Vari is here represented as a water. So the first technique, we used water as a air as a tool to purify our body. The second tool is the Varisadhoti. Here we will use water. Vari is represented as water. Okay, so through this technique, we can clean our stomach as well as our intestine also. In Vatasar, we were able to clean only our stomach, not the intestine. But in the Varisar and the Dhoti, we are able to clean our stomach and the intestine also with water. So what's the technique of doing Varisara? Here the simple, according to flow, you have to drink the water slowly through the mouth up to the throat, and the abdomen is then moved and the water evacuated through the anus. The technique of Varisara Dhoti is most secret. So here there are so many techniques of Varisara Dhoti. Here they have represented. So according to the slok, when you come to the slope in the Varisara Dhoti, there is no mentioning of doing performing 5 asanas or other things. But in the exam, you can just come with the Varisara Dhoti whenever there is a discussion of Varisara Dhoti. So you have to come to this technique. The first technique is you have to do these asanas in every time. In every 1 or 4 time, the question comes in the exam. This is very important. So you have to perform dynamically 8 times each asana. First is the Tadasana, next is the Tiryak Tadasana. You must be knowing the sequence also. Sometimes in the exam, you can get the sequence, arrange these asana according to Varisar Dhoti, according to Lagusam Prakshalana also. So you must be knowing all the asanas and what each asana is doing and what's their correct sequence. So I'll show you one diagram also. So these are the asana. First is the Tadasana. Next is the Tiryak Tadasana. Next is the Kati Chakrasana, Tiryak Bhujangasana, and Udrakarsan. These 3 asanas are in the standing. One is in the line, and the another is in the sitting position. You must be knowing the sequence. First is the Tadasana. Next is the Tiryak Tadasana. Third is the Kati Chakrasana. Fourth is the Tiryak Bhujangasana, and then Udrakarsan. So after repeating the 1 round, do not rest in between. You have to sip the water slowly. You have to take according to the normal capacity of every individual. You can take 2 glass of water, lukewarm water, added with the salt. So salt test must be like as you can just put the, if you want to set the heat of the water, you can pour the water on your hand so that it's adjustable to you. Go with that. In the Varisar Dhoti, we always use salted water, never take a plain water. So these are, after drinking the water, you have to perform these asanas. And if you don't feel the what if I can say, just I just remember the word, that particular word. You have to repeat this asana till you just don't feel the things coming out of the anus. Okay. So on average, there are like history 16 and 20 glass of water anyone can drink. But sometimes I have observed with experience that people, if they drink more than like 20-25 also, they don't feel to go like they have to go potty. So it also vary from person to person ki how much drinking water capacity they have. They can go with a little bit more also. So why do we do these asanas? So the first asana is here, the Tarasana. So the 5 asanas the 5 asana based on Laghu Prakshalan is related to the intestinal peristalsis movement and enhance our cleaning process. How it enhance our cleaning process? The first sequence is the first valve is the our pyloric valve. Pyloric valve is in between the between the outlet of your stomach. So the second valve is the ileocecal valve and the sphincter. How these asana is opening and closing these valves, we will relate it with that. First is the Tadasana. You know all how to perform Tadasana. You have to join your legs together, slowly inhale and raise your body up. Sometimes, if you are a beginner or not able to concentrate in a very well way, you can just take a little bit distance between your legs. Okay, so when we are performing the Tadasana, at this time, the muscular orifice or the pyloric well between the stomach and the duodenum opens, allowing water to pass through into the small intestine. When we are drinking water, the water is inside our stomach. When we are performing Tadasana, our pyloric well just open and it leads to the water into the small intestine. Next is the Tiryak Tadasana. Here you can take a shoulder level gap between your legs, and then with exhalation you have to go left and right. Again, repeat the motion with the 8 time itself. So it just Tiryak Tarasan acts on the small intestine and the colon. So when you are expanding one side, the other side muscles is relaxing. So when you are just doing the vice versa, the pressure is exerted on each side, and just it helps in the act on the small intestine and colon of our body. So if any decaying particle is lying on the internal muscular wall of our small intestine, it just get eradicated with that water. Okay. Next is the Kati Chakrasana, waist rotating pose. Here again, you have to take the gap between the shoulder level, and you have to give a gentle twist in your spine like this. So what's the benefit here? What do we do doing the Kati Chakrasana? Here the abdominal organs, and thus it gives internal massage to the organs of the small intestine and the abdominal organs, whether it is liver or gallbladder or pancreas. So it gives internal massage to every organ, and through this way, the water is pushed through the intestine, and here it is suggested that you have to perform every asana by doing a simple movement, or you can hold the position in place of doing fast movement or giving strain or muscular strain or stretch. Okay, next is the Tirya Bhujangasana. First, go in Bhujangasana and try to see the opposite ankle. You have to see your gaze should be at the opposite ankle. So this is also called the twisting cobra pose. By performing this asana, you can just enable the ileocecal wave open and the shuttle between the small intestine and large intestine to open so that water can enter the large intestine. Till now, the water was inside after stomach, the water was inside the small intestine, cleaning the internal walls of the small intestine. Now, this particular asana helps to push the water in the large intestine, enabling the ileocecal valve to open, and the water is now in the large intestine. The last posture is this Udrakarshan. Udrakarshan is the abdominal stretch pose. This is also called the squat. You have to touch the knee on the ground, and as with that, you have to exhale every time, and you have to push your spine into the left and right direction. Once the position is this, you can change the knee, change the side also in the second round. So after doing performing Udrakarshan, you can squeeze and massage the cecum, sigmoid colon, and rectum itself, and also stimulates the urge to deficit. Is you will get the internal urge to go for a potty. Okay. So these were the asanas, and how it is represented, and how it gives the benefit. It has been explained now. Mostly after doing Laksu Sang Prakshalan, people perform Kunjal Kriya and Jalneti. So this is not mentioned in the sloka, but for the therapeutical importance, you must be knowing कि after doing complete intestinal wash, you should perform the upper body wash also, the esophagus, your throat or ENT by performing Kunjal Kriya and Jalneti. And how these two kriyas are performed, we will discuss in the next slide. Okay, so do you understand till here,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sonia,
Yes, ma'am.
Anita ji?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll end here today, and tomorrow you have to come with the very short question आप सबने you have to don't go with the notes. It's my personal request. Go and read the text itself. You all have the PDF. Just go and read the text. If you have another task to remember the important sloka, remember it. Try to correlate, make more questions, like make yourself take as you are the teacher, then how you will give the question. Everyone just make 5 questions of each. This is the simple homework. Can you do that? Can I expect this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sai, Anita ji, Vijay Kumar,
Yes, ma'am, will try.
ज्यादा है? It's more because you have to read all other subject also, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll end here. From tomorrow, we'll have to go a little bit more faster, because if we go this slow, I think it will take more time. So if you come, अभी आगे के भी श्लोक्स पढ़ के आने, like complete your Shat Karma and then come. Then only you will grasp what I am telling you. If you just doing for the first time, na, everything will go over your head. So just go and study more and more. Okay. So tomorrow, just go for the self study and come with the notes and questions. Okay, we'll end the session. Everyone apply Namaskara Mudra. We'll go with the 1 round of Om, 3 round of Shanti. Just everyone chant together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Just silence. Rub the hands together. Plan the phrase. If you all any of you have doubt na among all this sloka, make as a key point. Today, initially, we will discuss that. Okay. जो भी नहीं समझ आता, just make कोई key point. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
The recording is still on. I don't know who's doing it, but you turn off the recording.